It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, viewer discretion is advised.
Hump Day. Welcome back, everybody. It's Wednesday, and you know what that means. It's Hump Day. Yeah, Hump Day. Yeah. What is going on, everybody? It is Wednesday, and that means it is time for some YouTube talk here on Stone Cold Loki. Good morning, everybody. I hope everything is going well for you all. Hope you guys are having a kick-ass week and getting into that weekly groove, even though it's Wednesday, even though it's Hump Day, even though it's all downhill from here. Hopefully you guys are having a good one and everything is going good wherever you are. What's up, Pat? Good morning, sir. Good morning, everybody. How are you guys doing? We got Jedi Master Lost in Space celebrating the Hump Day. What's up, brother? Good to see you. We've got the lady, Arwen Avalon, saying, good morning, y'all. How's it going there? Has anybody seen my pink unicorn? It's been running around with unicorn parts. Good morning, Arwen. How are you doing? We've got the sheriff himself, Punk Waddle. What's going on, bro? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. So many of you guys hanging out in chat. It is good to see all of you. We've got Marcus Felix. Go and tuck and roll, brother. Skull and tuck and roll. And we've got some skulls first thing morning. We've got Mockney Dross, who's doing his thing over on Mockney Dross, who says skull and tuck and roll, y'all. Skull and tuck and roll, brother. And we've got Jedi Master Lost in Space. What is going on? He says, good morning, Loki. Have a great day. Skull to both of you wonderful gentlemen. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for popping in. Thank you for leaving a comment. Thank you for the $2 super chats. This one's just for you, gentlemen, to get your Wednesday started off right, because we are going to Skull and Tuck and Roll this morning. Skull! We've got the master dwarf himself, Psycho Dwarf 9. Good morning, brother. Good morning, Skull and Tuck and Roll Keeley. Good morning, my friend. Roll Tide, brother. Roll Tide. It's good to see you guys. It's good to see you guys. And it's Wednesday. It's hump day. We're warming our hands. Well, everything's kind of warm now, except for this house at the moment. This house is cold, which is why I've got my trusty hoodie and my beanie and all that fun stuff going on. Justice Arlena says, good morning, Valhalla, over on the Rumbles. Good morning, Arlena. We've got Mr. David Glenn over there hanging out on the Rumble saying howdy, folks. And we've got Justice Darth Arlena giving the good mornings. We've got the man himself, the myth, the legend, the one and only, the greetings program. Daryl the Derelict, how you doing, brother? Good to see you guys. Don't miss the back tube on Friday. The back tubes. Don't miss it. It's on at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. The only real time, 6 p.m. Good morning. Good morning, guys. It's good to see everybody. And yes, the unicorn that farts hearts and rainbows and glitter bombs everybody on the way through. Good morning, Arwen. It's good to see you. Happy day to you, Mr. Happy Dinosaur. Good morning. Good morning. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. I think I got everybody. We got all the wrenches. We've got Joe Powers, the River Daughter. Thank you guys for being here. We've got Jedi Master Lost in Space. We've got Mystic David Glenn. We have got, I'm pretty sure, yes, I did. Project Story Times here hanging out with us this morning. Good morning. Thank you to all the wrenches for doing everything you do and kicking butt, taking names, not taking any shit. Good morning, gentlemen and lady. Good morning, gentlemen and lady. So let's get into it. So a couple months ago, I brought to you guys the story of Sin City Manny. Does anybody remember that? Sin City Manny, the guy who the content creator that shot two other content creators on the strip in Vegas by the Bellagio fountains. I said then when we talked about this that you're going to see three people go for this. You're going to see Manny and, of course, Finny Da Legend and his wife Bubbles or Bubbly. They're gone. You know, you're going to see three people go down, and that's exactly what's going to happen. So, Sin City Manny charged with killing two. He is going to get charged with murder in the first degree. Man accused of shooting and killing a rival YouTuber over YouTube beef. Ladies and gentlemen, over YouTube beef. And that man's wife in a video stream live from the Las Vegas Strip will face the death penalty should a jury convict him. The 8 News Now investigators have learned Manuel Ruiz, 41, also known as Sin City Manny, is accused of shooting and killing Rodney Finley, 44, also known as Finny Da Legend, and his wife, Tanisha Finley, 43, also known as Bubbly, because of her bubbly personality, near the Bellagio fountains on June 8th. In court 2 weeks ago, Ruiz maintained his innocence as prosecutors announced Ruiz could face the death penalty. Since then, a death review committee within the Clark County District Attorney's Office determined that prosecutors will seek the death penalty if a jury convicts him. Nevada law requires prosecutors to cite aggravating circumstances when seeking death. Prosecutors cite the deaths of the Finleys, and the great risk of death to others in making. What happened, obviously, is he opened fire in front of a crowd of people on the strip. This is why they are going to nail him with this when they convict him. Loki, how do you know they're going to convict him? How do you know they're not going to get him off on some blah, blah, blah bullshit, yada, 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 yada? Because He went there with the intent to shoot them. He was encouraged by his wife, who I'm surprised is not also facing charges. They haven't said anything about the wife yet, but the wife was encouraging him to deal with it. That this had gone on long enough, and that he was a man, he'd go and deal with it. That's exactly what he did. He went and deal with it. Even though we opened fire, they didn't have any kind of weapons on them. They didn't have anything to fight back with. So they've got video of him driving in his car, talking about how if he pulled up next to him at a light, what he'd do to him, the hand gesture he made. All of it's there. All of it's there. All of the problems, all of the shit talking going back and forth. This is why I warn people, do not deal with this bullshit on YouTube. Just ignore it. Just ignore it. There's no reason for anything to get this out of control. There is no reason for any of this to go the distance like it did with both of them. There's no reason to show up at a meet at anything and pull some absolute deranged psychopathic bullshit. The drama is not that important right here. The drama is not that important. Project Storytime says, I'm positive he'll take a plea deal. No way it goes to trial. I don't know if they're going to give him a plea deal. They have got him dead to rights, bro. I mean, if they offered him a plea deal, I would consider that like them just giving up. That would be them knowing they don't have this. And I think they've got this. I really do. Loki and crew, please walk with me virtually on the exercise walk. We're with you, Eastland Burkholder. Keep kicking ass, keep taking names, skull and tuck and roll. Enjoy your exercise walk. Seriously, thank you for listening. And good morning. It's in how many streams, not to mention anyone else who was recording in the area in such a public place. They have 4 terabytes of video. They have 4 terabytes of video evidence. I've got almost a year of the last Mornings of Mischief on my hard drive. That barely takes up almost 4 terabytes. I can't imagine what they have, but I know it's a lot. I know it's a lot because I know how much space these videos take up. Even if you're doing stuff in 4K, you download it from YouTube. It's going to take a while to get to 4 terabytes. It is going to take a while, even if you were streaming in 4K, video uploads in 4K, all the stuff this guy was doing, driving around in his car, the back and forth, we're going to get your channel shut down. They were hitting him with strikes. They were doing all kinds of crazy shit. And let me be clear. This went both ways. So they were both going after each other. They were both trying to get their channels shut down. They were both talking mad smack. I know Finny had a bunch of buddies that were like, you should get his shit shut down, man. And he was like, no, I ain't going to do that. He's on his last strike, dog. He's on his last strike. And this was like this will make him blow up. And And he didn't want to go that far. But all of his buddies were encouraging him to continue this vendetta, continue talking shit, and continue to create waves and drama. And this is how far it went. There is no reason for this, that this should have happened. No way, not to mention all the surveillance I'm sure is in Vegas. Oh, yeah. They've got him walking up and pulling out the gun before these people did anything. That's one of the things that they talk about is if you dig into this enough, that he was already pulling out the gun before anybody did anything. So they've got him dead to rights. I highly doubt they're going to cop a plea. I really do, because they've got him. There's no reason to cop a plea when you have him dead to rights. He has maintained innocence. He has said he is not guilty, but they've got him on video. They've got him saying all the shit he was saying. And he can sit there and go, oh, that was just talk. That was just YouTube. That was just blah, blah, blah. No, No sane jury. Nobody's going to understand that. You might understand that as a YouTuber. You might understand that as someone who uploads content. You might understand that from someone who's been in internet beef. But I highly doubt anybody on a jury is going to go, well, to be fair, there was a lot of back and forth and blah, blah, blah. I don't think that's going to happen. I really don't. Punkwater says, to be fair, there was the other big event in Vegas in 2017 that I'm sure upped surveillance in the last 8 years. Yes. And one of the reasons why they're able to bring the death penalty here is because he put other people in danger. He put other people in danger by having that firearm out and doing what he did. He could have done a lot more damage. He could have shot more people. He could have hit an innocent bystander. There's all kinds of stuff they're going to throw at him for what he's done. Okay, this is going to be a lesson. This is going to be one of those things where, like, don't do this shit. Otherwise, this is what's going to happen. They're going to use him to teach people a lesson. Don't pull this shit. Okay? There was no reason he needed to be down there. There was no reason he needed to be down there with a gun. How to flush your life in one easy lesson. There had already been physical confrontations. They'd already had a physical confrontation where mace was used, pepper spray, yada, yada, yada. It had already happened. So they're going to look at all that and go, well, you knew how volatile the situation was, and you went down there. You went down there willingly. No one forced you to go down there. No one made you went down there. You went down there with a firearm. So you knew the possibilities. The smarter move would have been not to go down there at all. Okay? The dumb move would have been to go down there without a weapon. The dumbest move would be to go down there with a weapon. They're going to nail him. Someone watched too many movies, yeah. Finny went after his manhood. Finny went after the way he does things because he painted himself up in this, the skulls and the stuff that they do, the Aztec look, because he wasn't just going after Manny. He was going after the way Manny does things. And I'm sorry, in an age, I'm going to close this because we don't really need that up anymore. In an age where people are having absolute crying fits on YouTube because they're not getting enough attention. They're spending hours crying about how they can't be this or can't be that or they can't get an extra 5 subscribers. It's absolute insanity to expect that people are going to control themselves in an open environment in the public. They're not. Why? Because they feel threatened. They constantly feel threatened. They feel threatened like something's going to happen. Someone's going to take something away from them. Someone's always out to grab what they think's theirs. And you're going to get crazy shit like this. I just need 15 more subscribers to make it to the goal. And I can't because I'm not good enough because of blah, blah, blah. Because this person over here was the meanie to me and ruined my life. And blah, 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 blah. Shut the hell up and get off of whatever weird, trippy shit you are on, whether you're drinking, smoking, sniffing, injecting, whatever it is that you do. Cut it out and get your head straight because this is nonsense. All of this is absolute nonsense, the fact that this is going on. It should have never gotten to that point. And they let it get to that point. And then they pushed it past that point. A Dag Outlaw with a $5 super chat. Good morning, my friend. He says, late fee. Good morning, Valhalla. Good morning to you, brother. It is good to see you. Don't ever worry about late fees or any of that stuff. Thank you for being here, bro. Thank you for being who you are. We love you. Guys, if you haven't checked out Adega's book, check out Adega's book. He's got multiple books now. It's not just evolution anymore, which is an absolutely awesome book that goes from 0 to 100 with nitrous oxide strapped to your ass like an acne rocket. He's got the Blood Witch too, which is the medieval fantasy novels we needed in our lives and didn't know we needed. Thank you, brother. This one's just for you. A little skull and tuck and roll to get your day started off right, brother. Long live the fighters. Skull!
Long live the fighters!
Guys, don't be afraid to throw a little $2 or $5 super chat my way, because it gives me the opportunity to get a drink in the morning and cure that parched throat from talking so much. Seriously, though, love you, brother. Thank you all. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Holy shit. Okay. I'm gonna pull a Leo Getz. Okay. Algorithm nonsense. What are we getting into the algorithm this morning? We're getting into the algorithm because something funny happened the other day, and I wanted to show all you young aspiring YouTubers and content creators and guys that are like, Loki, what should I be on the lookout for? Because this is kind of hilarious. I was kind of like, I was laughing my butt off. Let's see here. There we go. YouTube. Okay, we're gonna bring this up, right? Oh, look, it's Punk Waddle. It's the Penguin Sheriff, Punk Waddle, right on the front page. What's going on, bro? Oh, we got some celebrity meltdown, snowed up stuff over here. Got all kinds of crazy Mortal Kombat stuff. Yes, you read that right, Mortal Kombat. Because I've been digging into everything that's Mortal Kombat. Okay, I want to show you guys something. All right, we're gonna put, and you'll know where this is going here in a second. Star Fleet. Oh my God, can I not see? Starfleet. Starfleet Academy canceled. Why is this important? I'm going to show you. Canceled. All right. Starfleet Academy canceled. That is what we looked up. That is what we're looking up. Starfleet Academy is canceled. Now, for a lot of you don't know, we got news the other day that just swept the internet. It was everywhere. It was on all your feeds. It was on X. It was on the Twits. It was on the Facebooks. It was on YouTube. That the end is nigh, right? Starfleet Academy has been canceled. Right here, humiliating Starfleet canceled disastrous trailer. Right? Already canceled our good friend, Culture Casino. Starfleet Academy canceled before season 1. Star Trek doomed. Okay. We've got Clownfish TV, Starfleet Academy canceled before season 1. Kurtzman Trek over, canceled. The Gemidar bullshit. What the hell is this mess? Starfleet Academy. First look trailer, but canceled already. Is this news? Okay. Everybody, Starfleet canceled, right? Canceled. Starfleet Academy canceled. Starfleet Academy canceled. Reaction. I like D. Wow. Okay. Nerdrotic. I like the D. All right. Good deal, brother. What's up, Nerdrotic? He likes the D. All right. You've Starfleet Academy canceled. Season 2 cancellation. News are just a rumor. Okay, here's the deal, right? What got caught in the algorithm, ladies and gentlemen? You tell me here. What got caught in the algorithm? Because this is just a rumor. There is nothing that has substantiated this rumor. They've come out and said it's not canceled. Whether Skydance is going to cancel it or not, I hope they do, personally. Burn it all down. Burn everything Kurtzman Trek down. Get rid of it. Burn it down. Whatever. But it's not true. Right? But, I mean, if you go on there and look, I mean, that's fucking everywhere. Canceled. What happens if you put Starfleet Academy not BIR shit? Not canceled. Starfleet Academy not canceled. Already canceled. New Trek dead. This is the end. There's more to this. Canceled. It's still showing you canceled before premiere. Canceled. Is this still really Trek? Comic-Con. There's nothing that says not canceled. Okay, that's what we look for. Starfleet Academy not canceled. Canceled, canceled, canceled. Says right there, canceled. Says it on the thumbnail. Canceled. Look at that. Canceled thumbnail right there. I like D. Some more nerdrotic. Same video. I like the D. It's from 8 days ago. This is so cringe. Nothing that says not canceled. Why is that? Can anybody tell me why you can't find anything that says not canceled? Anybody out there can tell me why you can't find anything that says not canceled? Everything says canceled. I'll give you guys a minute. Life of Brian, what's up? Hail and good morning, dude. I wish Academy was canceled, but sadly I doubt it. Hashtag save Star Trek. I'm hoping that it gets a retool when Skydance takes over it. I really do, but I'm not keeping my fingers crossed because it's dead, Jim. It really is. More like Dead on Arrival, Pat S. Star Trek into failure. Yes, absolutely. Because of the algorithm. That's right. Pat S has got it. Because of the algorithm. Because it doesn't matter whether you're right. It doesn't matter whether you're wrong. It doesn't matter whether you are going with a rumor. It doesn't matter whether you are stating fact. What caught in the algorithm, ladies and gentlemen, wasn't Star Trek not canceled. It was Star Trek, Starfleet Academy canceled. This is what caught. This is what ran in the algorithm. This is what people ran with. Okay. Now there are individuals like Culture who will be, hey, this is all based on a rumor. This is what's going around, yada, yada, yada. Does it matter that you do that? No. No, it doesn't. Because why are you putting this up? Because you want interaction. You want to get caught up in the algorithm. Why? Because everybody got caught up in the algorithm that talked about this. It didn't matter whether they were right or wrong. It didn't matter whether this was happening or it wasn't happening. It didn't matter if they put rumor, speculation, a question mark, anything. None of that mattered. What's up, Orbill? I know we're just using this as to make a point. None of it mattered. All that mattered was it got caught in the algorithm. And everyone jumped on the algorithm bandwagon. Because that's what gets you views. That's what gets you new subscribers. That's what gets people interested in your channel. That's what makes you blow up. Doesn't matter whether you're right or wrong. It doesn't matter whether you jumped on the rumored bandwagon or not. How many people here remember the years that went by with Kathleen Kennedy has been fired. Kathleen Kennedy locked out of building. Kathleen Kennedy, blah, blah, blah. Kathleen Kennedy. Why? Because it didn't matter what the freaking byline was. Didn't matter what the title was. All that mattered was Kathleen Kennedy was in the title. That's it. That's all that mattered. Why? Because Kathleen Kennedy was pushing the algorithm. The name Kathleen Kennedy was hot. It was a hot potato. So everybody jumped on it. Kathleen Kennedy, Kathleen Kennedy, Kathleen Kennedy, Kathleen Kennedy. Why? Because you could damn near guarantee that your video was going to blow up because you had Kathleen Kennedy in the title. And that brought more eyes to your channel. Oh, Kathleen Kennedy. Oh, look, she's fired. Oh, look, she's been released. Oh, look, they're getting rid of her. Oh, look, she's been locked out of her own building. Did any of that happen? Or was it all just the whispers of a mysterious bird in someone's ear? I can tell you exactly what it was. It was rumor and it was the algorithm. More and more and more, I have been asked, Loki, how do you jump on the algorithm? This is how you jump on the algorithm. This is how you get involved in the algorithm. This is how you get pushed by YouTube into get more eyes on this, get more eyes on this, get more eyes on this. Just look at what's hot and what everybody's putting out. You had about 24 hours to make a video about Star Trek Starfleet Academy and push the narrative that it had been canceled all over a rumor that some guy said, take this with a grain of salt. It's probably not true, but I heard that season 2's already been canceled. And boom, just like that, it was a hot tamale. Everybody had to do a video about it. This is the way it is, whether you like it or not. This is what you have to do, whether you like it or not. If you want to be pushing, this is what you're going to do. Doesn't matter whether you agree with it. Doesn't matter whether you think it's bullshit. It doesn't matter whether you're like, my rumors, Loki. This is what the algorithm wants you to push. What does that tell you? I know what it tells me, but what does it tell you? It tells me that YouTube is far more interested in knitting circles than it is journalism. That's just the way it is. Oh, but Loki, I consider myself a journalist. Then you wouldn't be peddling rumors constantly on a damn app that does what it does. You know what you're doing. You know what you're pushing. You know what you're putting out. Why? Because it's hot. It's a hot potato in the algorithm. At the end of the day, for most people, I'm sorry to say, that's all that matters. It's the only thing that matters. For some of us, I know why Culture did it. Culture did it because he's going to lap his ass off at Paramount over everything he possibly can. I mean, look at that. That is the dumbest shit. The Mickey Mouse bunions on that chick, and the fact that this is Starfleet Academy. This is Starfleet Academy. But for most, it's just an easy way to jump on board the algorithm and get noticed. Get eyes on your channel. It was made up, and whoever made it up is laughing their ass off or collective asses off. That's the problem with everything. No facts, just opinion. That's what I'm saying. You do not have to have facts. You don't even have to back up the shit you say. Why? Because by the time you've said it, it's already over and you're already on to the next thing. Guess what's going to happen here? So many people are celebrating. We are the media now. The mainstream media is dead. We are the media now. And already they are making the exact same mistakes that the media made because they want to be the media. That's the problem. I want to take the place of MSN. Why would you want to take the place of MSN? Why would you want to do that? Because I guarantee you it's not to fix it. It's not to fix the problems. It's not to fix the problems with it. It's to take it over and to use it the exact same way these fucks used it. Thank you, June Wong. Yeah, spicy Loki this morning. But I can't change that. I can't. I can sit here and talk about it all day, but I can't change it. All I can tell you is this is how you get noticed in the algorithm. For anybody out there that's like, I'm going to get noticed by saying it's not canceled. Guess what? None of those fucking videos went anywhere. They're not even on the page when you look them up. And yes, there are not canceled videos out there, but they have so many minuscule little tiny views that they do not matter. And YouTube is not going to show them to you. Why? Because this is what is popular. This is what is getting views. This is what caught the algorithm and took off. YouTube is a victim of its own algorithm. Oh, well, we want people to report responsibly, or we want this. It's not going to happen. As long as you're tied to this algorithm train, as long as you're tied to doing this same shit over and over and over again, it will not matter. The truth doesn't matter. You would think it would. Loki, I'm going to report responsibly. I'm going to do this. You're never going to go anywhere. You're just not. Why? Because you can't ride the algorithm like everybody else. Because that's what it wants. That's all YouTube wants, is jump in on the algorithm and talk about what's popular. Talk about what's trending. That's all that matters. I love this whole idea that's like, oh, I'm in a race to get somewhere, and I'm not even gonna jump on this thing that everybody else is doing because I got my own thing and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. Believe me, I did that for years. I'm not going to talk about Disney. I'm not going to talk about Star Wars. I'm not going to talk about blah, blah, blah. Why? Because I absolutely think it's all shit. And that's all you're going to get on my opinion is shit, shit, shit. Crap, crap, crap. Because that's what it is crap. New Fantastic Four, crap. Marvel's crap. All that crap. Watch me on Latino Slant coming up later today at 1 a.m. or 1 p.m. It's crap. They've done absolutely stupid shit with all of it. The advertisement campaign for Fantastic Four could have completely leaned into the 60s nostalgia. You could have had 60s Coca-Cola bottles. You could have had all kinds of shit that they did that were little things to boost advertisement and get this movie noticed more. And what did they do? They sat on their asses and didn't do shit. They counted on Pedro to make the movie for them. Oh, all the drama with Pedro and all the bullshit and blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. And Mark knows what's up. Like and enjoy what you like. Form your own opinion instead of going with the flow. But if you do that, I'm here to tell you, you're not going to go where you want to go in this thing, in this sphere, in this fellowship. Why? Because at the end of the day, your opinion counts this much. Doesn't matter how many subscribers you have. Doesn't matter how much of an audience you enjoy. Doesn't matter how many videos you make. Doesn't matter how much money you make. Your opinion still only counts this fucking much. And even less if you run with bullshit and you're not clear about it. Why would you want to hide that? Also, check out Culture Casino's 6-minute show. That's right. And Makani, who's going to be coming up in just a little bit. I thought Andor was fucking boring, dude. First couple minutes were good of season 1, and then I was just like, and then I heard about all the shenanigans that went on in season 2, and I was like, I understand. People were like, oh my God, the resonance of the birth of the resistance and all that shit. I'm not dealing with fucking 6 hours of nonsense to get to a couple little things that I like. Not gonna fucking happen. That's my choice. I'm glad Mark enjoyed it. I'm glad he did. But for me, I'm out. What's up? What's up? PJ, how are you doing, brother? He says, hit that like button for Loki. Thank you, my friend. Thank you so very much. Good to see you here, brother. It's good to see you. We've missed you. Like buttholes, everybody has one, and they all stink. And I mean, everybody had to take on Star Trek. Everybody had their take on what was going on. Already canceled. Clownfish TV. The point is that none of this is in any way, shape, or form it's not canceled. Why? Because the algorithm doesn't give a fuck. The algorithm does not care whether this is fact or this is fiction. All the algorithm cares about is this is what's trending. That's it. That's all they care about. I mean, hell, this isn't even a cancel video. This is something just from Mr. H. And it's trending. Why? Because you jump on this. And this is not a last chance no. This is the last gasping death breath of Kurtzman Trek. That's all it is. It's all it's going to be. Why would you continue to fund this absolute horseshit when all it's done is torn down what was? It's nowhere near as popular as it used to be. A lot of the diehard lifers are gone, like me. No more Star Trek. I'll watch the old shit. Thank you. I have the old stuff on Blu-ray. I don't need Paramount Plus. I don't need any of your horse shit. I can watch what I want when I want. This is why they want to get rid of physical stuff, is so that you have to subscribe to their bullshit. Don't have a Blu-ray copy of TNG? Well, you know what? We stopped making them because reasons. Don't have a Blu-ray of DS9? We're never going to make a Blu-ray. It's only going to be digital. Voyager, same problem. It's just not going to happen. DS9 was one of the best Star Trek shows they ever had, and they just won't support it. They don't care, because all it is to them is something to throw on a streaming service and go, we're going to make money off of this. We're going to still make money off of this 20 years after it's gone off air, and we will continue to do that because reasons. Nothing today can hang with what was. That simple. All right. There's your little algorithm talk of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Doesn't matter whether you're honest or not. Doesn't matter whether you put the question mark in there. Doesn't matter what the hell. As long as you jump on the algorithm and you're a part of the algorithm, then it's pushing you. And it's pushing your videos. Whether it's true, whether it's a lie, whether it's made up, whether it's fabricated, whether it's a rumor, whether it's innuendo, doesn't matter what it is. As long as it catches, who cares? And you're on to the next thing. There's no reason to go back and talk about it again because you're already on to the next topic that you need to push the algorithm. Pacific 414, I'm not going to talk about Marvel much after this. Thought Fantastic Four was better than Captain America Brave New World. But that's not saying much when the bar is set so low. Want to know what I thought about Fantastic Four? Pop on Polly's today. Latino Slant at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Because I'll give you the full 411. Nobody could talk me into watching that movie. And then Polly was like, here, go watch this movie. And I'm like, dude, really? And it's just, to me, it's as bad as everybody was saying it was. I heard a rumor that Loki is actually a gold. Don't fuck with me, Ironcaster. Really. I'm chilling here on this planet, enjoying things, living my life, and then you got to bring up that. So we're not going there. We're not talking about that this morning. Let everybody believe what they want. There's coffee in that nebula. Well, I'm going to put my entire crew in danger to get a cup of joe. Mr. Paris, set course for the nebula that will possibly destroy this ship so that I can have enough energy to make a cup of coffee. Never in my life would I have ever suspected that Starfleet would cheer the return of someone who put her entire crew in danger multiple times for a cup of coffee. And we should just all understand that she needed that cup of coffee. You know, I miss coffee. I don't have coffee. I've got tea this morning. Yay, tea. It's half decaf, half calf. I can't drink coffee like that. I don't know why I can drink tea like that, but I can. Coffee to me tastes disgusting when it's got decaf in it. I just can't do it. So I wish I could, but I can't. So I don't get my coffee. So if I've been a little more of a dick lately, that is why. I'm not putting up with anybody's bullshit. I don't have my coffee to deal with in the morning. I just, yeah. It's kind of like twisted tea, but it's not like twisted tea because it doesn't have alcohol in it. I just can't. I can't. An AT. I like that. AT. All right. The last topic for today before we get out of here. So I was talking to Snowed Up, our good friend Snowed Up, yesterday. Because Monday, Loki went to the grocery store on Monday. And while Loki was at the grocery store, Loki was at checkout. And there was this older lady, doing stuff, checking people out. She didn't have a bagger and she kept yelling for a bagger. And this young little thing comes over. Could not have been drinking age. No way in hell this chick was drinking age. And we're checking out. I'm checking out. Throwing my stuff up there. And I said, thank you, ladies. And the little brunette at the end that showed up to do bagging goes, "You're welcome, sir." And I'm like, what in the shit was that? What in the shit was that? Oh, I'm a dick, especially without any coffee, Joe. What in the shit was that? And I get done checking out. I'm like, you ladies don't work too hard, because I'm just whatever. I'm a talker. That's what I do. I talk. Obviously, I'm on YouTube right now talking. And I'm walking away and I hear from behind me, "Yes, sir." And I'm like, that tone, I know the tone. Don't fuck with me on the tone, but this is completely fucking inappropriate. I mean, reasons. Thank God, dude, she didn't look old enough to buy alcohol. I get out the double doors. I'm standing next to this trash bin. I'm pushing my cart out. Just got out of the double doors, and I hear, "Sir, sir." And I turn around, and I'm like, no, this is not fucking happening. She's running up to me with a bag that looks like it has a card in it. And she's like, "You forgot this." I know I didn't buy no damn card, and I know that whatever the hell is in this bag is not mine. Thank you. And she runs back inside. "You're welcome, sir." What in the fuck just happened? I'm like, I'm going to have to go home and I'm going to have to talk to Eris about this shit, because this is the weirdest shit in the world. I open the bag. I'm going to show you something. These are from year one. This is a Mornings of Mischief, Loki's Mornings of Mischief card. I have a bunch of these still. These are promo cards for the show. She handed me an OnlyFans card. The girl handed me an OnlyFans card wrapped up in a bag. I'm at the grocery store. She doesn't look old enough to buy alcohol. Does not look old enough to buy alcohol. I had to come home and be like, have I just been out of the loop? Am I just so out of the game that this is a new dynamic or something that I don't know about? Is that what is happening? No shit, dude. No shit. And yeah, she's a cute little thing, but never would I ever. No. No, doesn't look old enough to buy fucking alcohol. This has never happened to me in my life. And right here, that's her real income. So I started doing a little digging. I'm talking to Snow. I'm looking stuff up. We're both going over this because I just can't believe that this fucking happened. I've got to ask, am I just out of the loop? Is this a normal thing? Apparently, this is a thing now. Why? Because the majority of fucking guys that are on OnlyFans are married and between the ages of 25 and 40. Between the ages of 25 and 40. Man, I ain't out to screw up this girl's job. It was fucking weird. and it made me feel old. I'll admit. For the first time in my life, besides every day I wake up and I ache and I creak and my bones crack, I felt old. Because it's a whole nother part of a game that I have absolutely nothing. I just don't. I just started looking shit up. I called Snow. I talked to him. Apparently, something similar happened to him at one point not too long ago. Similar, not exact. It's one of those weird things. And then you find out about all other kinds of nonsense. And I know, let's see, there it is. This is from this chick's Twitter. Freshly 18. Please don't tell mom. 18th birthday exclusives. Only available for 24 hours. Come see me in my birthday suit. Replying to all DMs. On August 2nd, the viral content creator announced that her TikTok followers that she created a bunch of adult content once she turned 18 on July 29th, and that it'll be available soon. The night of my 18th birthday, 1 minute past midnight, I got to work. Here's the issue. Guys were pre-ordering since 2023. Do you know who the majority of these guys are? I'm going to tell you. And it's like 80%. 80% of the users on OF are white married men between the ages of 25 and 40. White married men between the ages of 25 and 40. That's gross. Thank you. Thank you, punk. That's gross. Why would you do that? Why would you set that up? Oh, well, Loki, she made $1 million in under an hour. I don't give a fuck what she made in under an hour. I don't care. Do you know what I care about? I care about that since this girl was 16 years old, he was planning on doing a full nude, full blah, blah, blah set of bullshit for horny 25 to 40-year-olds on the internet. Since she was 16, this has been pre-planned. You know what? I'm the last motherfucker in the world that'll tell you what you don't need or need to be doing, what's appropriate or what's not appropriate. Until it comes to underage children. Then I will be like, you know what? Fuck you. That doesn't work. I don't care what adults do in their own bedroom. I don't give a shit what you have planned out. I don't care if you're tricking your boyfriend and popping holes in condoms. I don't give a shit what kinks you get up to. I don't care what freaky crap you're a part of. I do not give a shit unless it involves children. Then I have something to fucking say about it. And what do I have to say about this? Planned it since she was 16. Already knew what she was going to do. People had prepaid. 80% white married men. 80% white married men between the ages of 25 and 40. I am fucking severely disappointed in all 80% of you fucks out there between the ages of 25 and 40 that get off to this shit. Even worse for older guys because you fucking know better. You fucking better well know better. It's the end times for sure from June Wong. Why would you be okay with this? Why would you be down with this? since she was 16. You've been oogling and boogling to get a look at her naked ass since she was 16 years old. That's where you're at. That's what you bought in for. That's what you subscribed 2 years ago. This is what you're going to do. Oh, second that little thing turns 18, I want to peek. Ugh. I'm sorry. No. N-O. N-O. No, 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 no. It doesn't. We are in a world where we cancel people for fucking jeans. We're in a world where we cancel people for the jeans ad they put out. We call them Nazis. We call them racists. We label them with all this shit. Trump supporters. Oh my God. But we're perfectly fucking okay with this. We're perfectly fucking okay with this. This is where we're at as a society. Where, hey, you know what? You can pre-order fucking nudes from some girl that's 16 years old. So that the second she turns 18, you get pictures on OnlyFans. We are okay with this. We are all right with this shit. But we're not okay with a bitch doing a jeans ad. We're going to go up in arms and call her a fascist, call her a fake, call her all this shit because she did a jeans ad. But we're perfectly okay with a 16-year-old girl selling pics the second she turns fucking 18. Hey, pre-order now. Get your money in now. Gimme. Because the second the clock strikes 12, I'm making content. I'm fucking disgusted. I'm sorry. You know what? I'm the non-prudiest non-prude there are. I'm a firm believer that whatever you want to get down in your own home with your honey or your fucking boyfriend or whatever, that's your business. I don't give a shit what you do as an adult. It's your business unless it involves kids. I could give a fuck less. I'm the non-prudiest prude there is. And then this shit. This is what we're going to get. This is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to roll. Is a kid selling herself before she even turns 18. We're okay with this. We're all right with this. Hey, everybody, it's cool. She just turned 18 a second ago. That's what we're okay with. But we're not okay with a fucking jeans ad. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm done with all this horseshit. Fuck OnlyFans. Fuck the guys that watch OnlyFans. If you're an OnlyFans guy out there, unfucking subscribe for me and leave my fucking channel. I don't want you fucking here. I don't. This is gone beyond bullshit. I don't give a fuck if a fully grown adult woman wants to fucking make $40 million on OnlyFans. Whatever, dude. All you married guys out there that have to turn to fucking OnlyFans to get your fucking rocks off because your wife's a prude and your head is directly shoved up her fucking ass, that's your problem. But this is a totally different fucking program. Don't get me started on this because it'll never fucking stop. Our priorities in the world are completely twisted and fucked if we're going after a woman over a jeans ad and we're not fucking stopping some 16-year-old girl from pre-selling snaps of her badge on fucking OnlyFans. It's fucking disgusting. If you want to fucking go and oogle some fucking chick at 16 years old and you're like, well, I guess I'll have to wait till she's 18. You have a fucking problem. Pre-ordered since she was 16. She got pre-ordered on OnlyFans when she was 16 fucking years old. We knew in 2023 that I was going to go out there and I was going to take snatch pics and show them off because that's what all the guys wanted to see. Really, all the guys between the ages of 25 and 40, that's what they wanted to see. 80% of OF. 80% of the users on OF. White, male, married. White, male, married. Like I said, I don't give a fuck about your kinks. I don't care what you do behind a closed door as long as it does not involve children. And as soon as I read this, yes, where are the libs on that one? Thank you. Adam, where are the libs on that one? Let's talk about Sweeney's Gene ad and not talk about the fucking 16-year-old that sold herself out online in 2023 to post pictures the second after she turned 18. As soon as that bell rang at 12:01, I went to work. Oh my God, you realize, and you just don't. Guys, I want to tell you something. The game has changed. And women, the game's changed for you too. Because you can't fucking knock guys' hobbies. You can't destroy their fucking lives and expect them to stick around. You can't cheat. You can't do all the bullshit that you're used to and get away with it. Because guys are just going to tune the fuck out and fucking walk over to OF or walk over to their dolls or walk over to their AI girlfriends or do whatever and tell you, off on ghoul, bitch. And go do whatever they want to anyway. Why? Why? Because you continue to treat guys like bullshit, and this is what's going to happen. It's not going to change. You got what you wanted with me too. Guys are staying away. And now you've got 18-year-old girls selling themselves on OnlyFans. Congratulations, feminists. You did it. Guys, we're getting out of here. We are going to send you over to Machini's, God bless his soul, who's kicking ass, taking names, and doing his thing over on Machini Draws. Hope to see you guys later over on Latino Slant. Remember, that is today, 1 p.m. Latino Slant, Paulie, great guy. We're going to talk about Pedro. We're going to talk about Fantastic Four. We're going to talk about Marvels. We're going to get into it the only way we know how and see what happens. Thank you all. Seriously, no. Keely, everybody, thank you. Thank you for making this show what it is. Thank you for keeping our lights on. Thank you for knocking down the fucking door and saying skull and tuck and roll. Thank you guys for everything. From me, from everybody a part of this channel. Thank you. You guys have a great one. Skull, tuck, and roll. Be great. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter. We'll see you on the next one. You guys have a great hump day. Don't forget to tune in later to Snowdub, guys, because he's got his own hump day. Take care. Be great. See y'all.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.